All right, today we're going to be taking a look at the OGASAMI Jumpstarter and Tire Inflator. These things are an absolute necessity in any car. They are now taking the place of your regular jumper cables just because they can get you out of a pinch in seconds. So what we're going to do here is make sure that this unit is charged, and it is a 2000 peak amp jump starter so that you don't have to find somebody else in a dark parking lot or late at night and have them come over with a pair of jumper cables and get you going. This is something that you can keep in your glove box, underneath your seat, in your trunk. 2000 amps is going to be plenty of amperage to get your passenger car even your heavy duty trucks to turn over. You're going to need somewhere between 300 and 700 amps to get those to turn over for a dead battery. This is 2000 peak amps, and so no trouble whatsoever. If you're flat dead in the middle of winter, you're going to get her going. So what we have here, first off, is going to be a large unit that's going to be an air compressor, and it's also going to be a jump starter. You want to make sure that you got it charged. They do come with charging cables, and they also do come with the jumper cable clips, and they also do come with a tire inflator hose. We're going to take a look at all of that here in just a second. I want to demonstrate here on the vehicle how to jump a vehicle. Now, I don't have a dead battery, but I do want to show you what it looks like when you have it hooked up correctly and when it's hooked up incorrectly. First, the features on the unit itself. Right in the center of the circle, you're going to long press to power it on, and once you have this powered on, it's going to show you the battery capacity that is left in here. I'm at 54%, so that's going to be plenty of juice to jumpstart a battery. And it also has a USB-A and a USB-C port. USB-C port to charge it, USB-A port to charge your phone. If you're in an emergency, you can't get your battery jumped, you can't get your tire inflated, you can charge up your phone and make an emergency text, or you can make an emergency phone call. It is a 3.0 charger, so it's going to be a fast charge, and so you're going to get a couple of percentages in there, enough so that you can make the calls that you need to make. Underneath this piece of silicone here is where your jump starter is going to go. You got your positive and negative. One is squared, one is round. You can't mess it up. It only goes in one way. And I wanted you to see that we got our squared end, and then we got our circle. Here you got your USB-C charge port, USB out. You got a little flashlight on here, and then this is where we're going to plug in. This is where we're going to screw in our tire inflator. So the first thing we want to do is take our jumper cables. Again, they only go in one way. You get that plugged in, you're going to have a couple of LED lights that are flashing up here indicating that it is connected to the jumper, but it's not connected to a battery. When you get it connected to the battery correctly, it's going to turn green. So I'm going to go ahead and hook these up, positive, negative, and I got a green LED light right here. Okay, so you can hear that clicking. That clicking is pumping juice into the battery so that you can get it to turn over. You see the green LED light, we're ready to turn the key over, but because we got a good battery, we're going to go ahead and take this off. And what I want to show you is what happens when you hook it up incorrectly. You hook it up incorrectly, it's not going to hurt your battery, it's not going to hurt your jumper, but it is going to alert you and let you know that it is wrong. So I'm hooking the negative to the positive, and now I'm positive on the negative. I get a red light and I get a beep. It's not hurting anything, it's just letting me know, hey, you're wrong. So then you just want to switch those cables, and then you'll be good to go. This is just going to pop out of here just like this. It's going to stow away, nice, easy, and very, very convenient. Now, we're going to take this over, we're going to air up a couple of tires and show you just how easy that is. It's going to be up to 150 PSI. Right here you can see that 150 PSI. But while I've got you close, we're going to go ahead and get that powered back on, and we're going to go ahead and show you the... Now I'm down to 54% because I was trying to jump that battery. But when we use our mode buttons here, first here's the flashlight right over here on the side. We're just going to click that one time, and then a second time is going to give you a strobe, and then a third time is going to give you an alert flasher, and then you're going to get a big lantern light, and then the last one is off. Up here at the top is your plus, your minus for the PSI that's going to go into your tire, and right here is your mode. You push your mode button, so it is set for PSI 36 pounds, and that's about, we're gonna drop it down to about 10 pounds. Let's see what other options we have here. We have a motorcycle tire, and then we also have a bicycle tire, and then we've got a basketball. Now it does come with some extra inflator nozzles that you can attach to the hose and inflate anything that you want. Now this is going to be personal, which means that you can just set your parameters wherever you want. You can set your PSI at whatever you want. You don't have to go by what's already preset. So we're going to go here to the personal because we're going to air up a 4-wheeler tire and then also a lawnmower tire, and we want one to be 10 pounds and one to be 14 pounds. To change that, we're just going to push our plus, and it's going to go up a half a pound at a time. All right, so we are airing up our lawnmower tire right here. We're going for 14 pounds. You can see I'm at 12.5 right now. All we did was put the air hose on the valve stem, snapped it down, and pushed the start button, and we are just about there. This does have 2 speeds. This is a low pressure so that it doesn't explode the tire. Say like if you was airing up a bicycle tire, or if you was airing up a basketball or something. When you put this on a car tire, that is going to jump up to a 2nd speed, and the air compressor is going to be much more aggressive at airing up that tire. So it's not going to be a slow fill on your vehicles, but it'll be a high pressure fill, whereas on these smaller tires it was a low pressure fill, and it took just a little bit of time. You can see I still have 50% battery here, so it doesn't use up much battery to get your tires aired up. But there we go, we got a full tire here on the lawnmower. All right, we got the 4-wheeler tire getting aired up here. Gonna put it up to 10 pounds. Got about 5.5 in it right now. And once it gets up to 10 pounds, it'll shut off automatically the same way that it did over at the lawnmower. And you know, I tell you, I can't speak highly enough about convenience. I don't have to pull out an air compressor. I don't have to drag hoses around. I don't have to find power cables in order to get this aired up. As long as I have this charged, whether it's in the car or it's charged in the house, I can just grab it, put it on the valve stem, push my start button, and in a couple of minutes we'll have a filled up tire and we'll be ready to be on the go once again. It's not just for your 4-wheeler tires, your ATV tires, your UTV tires, motorcycle tires, basketballs, or for your lawnmower. You can also use this for your car tires and your truck tires up to 150 PSI. Now, I'm of the opinion that every vehicle needs to have one of these in it. You need to have one, your children need to have one, your family and friends need to have one. I mean, you never know when your battery's going to go dead. You never know when you're going to accidentally leave a light on. You never know if you're going to end up with a low tire in a dark parking lot. This is going to come in super handy, going to get you out of a pinch, and it's going to get you back on the road.